Alright, what's up everybody? Here is another episode, another vlog episode here from Scratch to Scratch. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. I've got this one that I played the other day with my dad. We played south to north, just basically a different setup than what I've been playing. But here, just my natural swing going into play with some very basic or very interesting concepts set up by 2-6 Golfer by Terry Bradley. Just really, about my swing, my setup, primarily not really about the swing itself at the moment, but just more so about the setup. And I'll tell you guys right away, you're gonna see some bad golf. It's a grind, let's put it this way. But yeah, just here number one, you can tell I'm already just struggling. Right there was out of the bunker, and just kind of hit it fat right into the bunker, and so here I'm left with quite a while ways away. I managed to get on top there, hit it good. This is a par 5 and get it over here to chipping range, and here I chip it and I flub my line just a little bit and got it on the green. But man, it's just not a good start right here on this this first hole. Here I'm just trying to save par. It's a left to right putt, and you'll see my putting was really on today. I was really focused on just keeping everything natural, kind of like what I feel, what I've always kind of worked on my own. No video analysis, anything like that. And there's still some things like I know for sure I cast from the top, but here's par 3, 9-iron, hit it pin high. It just kind of rolled to the right, everything flew over to the right side, and so my little chip here just kept on rolling. I thought it was going to stop at one point, but it never did. So I'm left with a good amount of par putt here, and like I was saying, my putts were just on point, and there you go. That's a heck of a par save. I'll definitely take that. And here, a really short par 4, about 359 yards from the white tees. It's pretty straightforward, and I definitely pushed it, and you'll see a lot of pushes in this video too. I think I didn't have many straight shots, so I'm definitely playing left right, but what really worked actually was my punch shots. I've never had punch shots be this effective like they were today or in that round, so I was really happy with how that was coming together. But here's a nice little chip. Can't really see where it landed, but now you can right over there, so not super close. Still another long putt for par. I was happy with the chip and the contact I made on it, but I really want to save this par. It's going right to left, and there you go. I drained another one, and you can hear I tell my dad, I love those right to lefts, and I really did. So coming up with number 4, another short par 4, 350 yards. Most of these holes that I play aren't very long, because I'm playing from the whites. I'm not playing from the blues or blacks. Blacks are the tips, but I can if I wanted to. But I just choose to. I'm not a very low handicap yet. I don't think it's validated. My dad likes to play whites because he plays on the men's league, and that's where he plays. So. But I don't mind playing it from anywhere really. I'll still play. Here's a good opportunity for birdie, left or right, and you can't really see it. The swing shot doesn't really pick it up that well, and I just really did come up just a little short, but not too bad. And so a nice par there. And I'll be honest here, guys, there's a couple of shots you're gonna miss. My swing shot just didn't pick it up. It's ever since I dropped it a couple months ago, it just has not been acting right for me. Like right there, I actually got a bogey on that hole. That par 3 just ended up far left, and then just putted, just missed 2 putts, and 3 putted it. So here my drive was just really sky high, but I still got it in a decent range. Here I had to punch out, so I've already punched out. This is shot number 3, and I've got this 120 yards with a pitching wedge, and I kind of just hit that really thin, and it rolled over the top. The pin was a front pin location. It was, I was really excited for where I was, but left myself with this kind of putt. So here I'm just trying to get it close, and like I said, my putting was really good for that day. I mean, I was really happy. Look where I putted, and that was a long lag putt, and I'm pin high. I've got this one. I'm reading it going, pretty dead straight, and my alignment's perfect. I feel really good about the putt, and I'm hitting it dead straight, and it just turns at the end, and I miss it there for another bogey. So that was unfortunate. Hole number 7 here, another push. This was more of a push slice. Just something I need to work on. I'm getting as much power on it, and as you can tell, see, the swing shot didn't pick up anything from there. I actually ended up with a bogey, saved myself, I had to punch out and got out of it nicely. And here, par 3, you really can't afford to hit it long, and that's exactly what I did. I actually thinned it. The chip coming back was okay. It wasn't the best. Another long putt though. As I can tell you guys, it's not pretty golf, but it's definitely my golf, I guess. Let's put it that way. I'm not letting any, there's nobody else that's telling me how to do things or anything like that. It's little things that I'm going to pick up on my own and kind of own my golf swing and own, playing golf versus playing golf swing is what my mantra is right now. So on number 9 here, another push, and I think I know what it is. My alignment seems a little bit more to the right. I'm used to doing that from when I used to draw and used to hook, so that's the only thing I can think of. So didn't get out of the bunker very well, the fairway bunker, and then my chip was just woeful. Unfortunately missed that, and I got a bogey I had a double bogey out of that. And then my drive on number 10, I end up here left, but look at this little punch shot. I'm aiming to go to the right and curve it around, and I just missed that tree. So I definitely, that over the top move is still very apparent. And avert your eyes here, a little shank, and it seems to happen just randomly. I don't know if it was really a shank or more so the bounce just getting in the way. It's a very, very quick swing, very kind of twitchy swing with the chip there, so that wasn't like me. But here I'm left with a par putt. It's my favorite way, right to left. And there you go, another par putt saved. So it's very happy with that. And here, par 3. Just wanted to, to get this close. Hit this solid. That's the intent. And I hit it off the toe from a 6-iron from about 175 yards. But I got lucky. It rolled up and kind of turned over to the left, and here I'm just aiming for this birdie, and I just end up short again. But another great attempt. I was there again for it, and so a par. I'll take that. Another nice par. Here, best drive of the day. Hard down the right side. Drew at the end and just ended up really nice. I was inside 100 yards, about 78 yards here at my 56 degree, and probably the best strike there. Really nice. Just take it on the left side of that flag, pin high, left to right putt. I know what this is doing. I know I've got to hit it decent. And this, I'm hoping this is my birdie, and no, just barely missed it. Toughest hole on the course right there, but I ended up with a par. So I will take it all day long. And so here, dogleg right, par 4. Really happy with that one too. Another good drive. I just ran out of fairway because it's a hard dogleg right. You can see the fairway on the right there. But I ended up in a good spot. Ball was a little bit below my feet, so I couldn't choke up on a pitching wedge, and I was in between clubs because it was like 117 yards or something like that. My 120 club is my pitching wedge. So probably could have taken more time on that one to think about what to do, but that's fine. I still ended up on the green, ended up making an attempt for birdie. You can't tell, but I barely missed that one again. So, and then again on the next hole, I didn't catch the drive for some reason. So here I am. Every time that happens, it seems I'm punching out, and here I am punching out again, but I don't have very far. And this is a perfect punch out, honestly, guys. Pin was back. I hit a 7-iron. I punched with my 7-iron all day. It was really great. And here's for birdie. I just hit it a little too hard, and the comeback putt, I missed it, and so I ended up with a bogey on that one. So hole number 15 is par 5. I wanted to get a different view, a face-on view, kind of, so I can kind of show you guys what I'm working on. And see, I've got a little more tilt, got a little bit of shaft lean there, and I make a really good contact with that ball. I just kind of pushed it again, and I know what it is. There's there's a form there of that I'm just casting from the top, and it's kind of just letting everything go down. I know weight shift and everything else, but hey, here another opportunity here, and I just hit this so good with this 7-iron. I mean, I was just punching so well with it, so I just, I punched out really well, and it went hard to the right and out of past the fairway, and then I was able here for another punch opportunity from inside 90 yards, my 56, and I just hit this another good punch shot, and I end up just short, but on the green, pin locations front. I think this is going right to left. It's my bread and butter kind of putt. I love it, uphill, right to left. I definitely feel good about getting a birdie here, and it's just dead straight with the slight left to right at the end. I can't believe it. So now I'm left with a bit of a par putt here to make. I know which way it's gonna go. It seems more right to left on this one, but it's downhill, so I've really got to keep my head down, and I do. So I make a good par there. This is one of the toughest holes on the course here. A really short par 3. Hit a 9-iron off the toe. It just was not good contact, and I'm left to chip here. And you see my dad over on the right-hand side there. He kind of flopped his shot. Really awesome shot from where he was. And then here I chip, with my 56, and it's not bad. It really wasn't. You don't want to go too long on that hole because the comeback's just crazy. It's crazy sloped, and I apologize for the distance here. You're not able to tell how far I am from the hole, but it's not super far. It feels like a straight putt. I feel like it may have gone more right to left, but I actually putted it. I kind of pulled it, and it's it was a left to right putt, and so missed that one for par. Another bogey. Push again on number 17 here. In a good spot though. Got far enough down there. I really got some great distance on my drives, even though I pushed them. So, and here inside 100 yards, just nice 52 degree because I know I'm in the rough. I'm going uphill, and look at this shot. I really was happy with that. Here's another birdie opportunity. Just I feel like this was going right to left, and it was just dead straight, and I just missed it. And so another par. Here I'm hoping, hey, if I get a birdie, if I get a par on this, I'm going to break 80. I really was amped up, and yeah, I kind of got ahead of the ball, and again, another push to the right, of course, but super long in terms of what I expected. I didn't think it was going to be this close, but now look at this though. This made my heart sink. Yep. Just come out of it. I don't know what happened. I looked at the replay several times. That over the top move, my right toe or my right heel lifting up. But here I'm in a bunker. My bunker play's been really good, and so I feel good about it until I hit it and I get too much ball. And that was really unfortunate. So here I've got this bogey attempt after chipping on there. You can't see me in the frame. I just want to make, to hit my 80, and look at that. How about that? Wade ended up with an 80 on the round. So I want to show you guys my score here, and I shot an 80. So pretty awesome. Lowest round of the year. And I shot an 80 the day before that. So I just need to break into the 70s. I'm definitely going to get there now. I feel really good about my game. Just a couple of tweaks here and there, and I'll definitely get there. So the 42 on the front, really not bad at all. And then 38. Only 3 over, guys. I think that's just so awesome for me. Because I don't know if you guys have I've told you guys before, but early in the year, like as early as March, I was shooting in the hundreds and 90s. I was so frustrated with my game because I had never shot that high before, and I was getting so frustrated. And the fact that I'm seeing 20 to 25 strokes drop in less than 3 months. I can't even, there's not really any words. I'm just letting it all come together, and I think I'm doing really well there. So let's look at some of the stats. Kind of scrolling down here. This is what I love about the swing by swing is I can see my stats, my score comparison. 9 pars, same as I did in the previous round actually. 8 bogeys, and 1 double bogey. Nothing more than a double bogey, so that's pretty awesome. So my average is 2. My pars are a lot better. The bogeys are a little high, but still, I can't be upset about that. Definitely shooting a lot better. 3.6 on the par 3s. It says lower is better. I like that. The really big thing in this video was my putts. My putts were so good. 1.94 in this round. Yeah, but I made some really long putts, man. I really did. And so that was really, just overall just a real joy to be able to make some putts and hole some long ones for once. And so greens regulation was a big one. 8. Out of the average of 5.6. Par 3s need a little work. Par 4s need a little bit of work. But overall, I'm really happy with how that works. Now, the big thing that needs to be, no pun intended, straightened out is my driving. 50% on the drive. You guys saw how many times I was in the trees and how many times I had to punch out. I will say, though, part of the process is kind of knowing my game. And now I can say that I've got the punch shot in, because there's such a, like you've seen in the previous videos, I did not have a punch shot, guys. I've tried it so many times, and there was no punch shot. I was hitting trees again, or I was scuffing them. But you saw a couple times in this video that I was able to really get some good contact, hit it nice and low, exactly how I intended. Sometimes not the direction, because sometimes I actually hooked more, or I sliced more, but the height was really key. So we need to work on my right push shot. I'm just pushing it. I'm not really slicing too much. There's only a slight push slice, but just a little block, if you will. And I think that's my alignment. I mentioned that a couple times in the video, how I'm slightly aligned to the right, just from being a long time hooker, a long time drawer of the ball, more like hooking more than anything. But that's really what I'm working on, and I think I'll definitely get it. I just need to get to the range and straighten it out. Like I said, no pun intended. Scramble chances, I had 10 this round, only 3, so there's some conversion that I really need to work on there, but not to get too technical. I just thought it was interesting. I definitely had some opportunities to scramble, and that's really, I think, what's really going to make me get my score really low. And I wanted to finish off here, guys, showing you a video here from Terry Bradley with 2-6 Golf. And this video right here, guys, is what I've really worked on the last couple rounds. I did this in both of these 80 rounds that I scored, and I tried it for the first time in the round before that, the one that I showed with my buddy Jesse and my dad, basically from the last vlog update. And so the grip alone is a big part of it, but then the setup as well. And so I'm going to just kind of fast forward to show you guys what he's talking about here. You're basically setting up normal with your left, but then you go underneath with your right, and then you turn your wrists, and that's at address, and then you just from there you just pinch in your right knee, and that opens up the club face. So really interesting, and I've since I've adopted that in my game, I can have the most natural golf swing right now. My natural golf swing, and it's very hard to even think about anything else. Like, I don't have many thoughts that go through my head. There's one where I know I end up on my heel, I end up pushing down on my toe, on my right toe in particular, on the downswing. And that's one that kind of gives me early extension sometimes, most of the time. So I basically do this setup and the grip and everything, but then I also lift my right toes right before I'm about to swing, and that actually keeps my heel planted for a little bit longer than it should, or than it was before. So that combination of things has really been great. But I've talked to Terry as well, and he's an amazing person, really passionate about golf. Doesn't make it about him at all. It makes it all about his students, and or even just friends that he meets, and everything like that. You'll definitely see a lot more of him on here. I've watched his videos before, and I'm like, okay, well, my initial thought is always, anytime I see a YouTube guy, I'm always like, okay, another swing method for me to try. But what's so great about this is that there's no swing method involved in it. It's 2-6. 2 stands for 2 swing thoughts, and 6 stands for 6 different positions that you get into with just thinking about the 2 swing thoughts. You don't think about all these other positions to get into. They just kind of happen automatically when you get it right. So I'm still working on my process of learning, but it's great to have Terry there as well to kind of look at it and give me some guidance. I've already talked to him, already sent him a couple videos for him to check out, and of course he can check out here on the vlog. But I thought this was a really cool, this video alone. I've sent it to my dad, I've sent it to Jesse, I've sent, I keep telling, I really think this is probably the most underappreciated video possibly on YouTube, when only 29,000 views, almost 30,000 there, because it is a game changer, guys. Really, definitely try it out. Check out the video. I'll have the description, or I'm sorry, I'll have the link in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll also put it on the vlog. But yeah, definitely subscribe to 2-6 Golfer. Terry Bradley, awesome guy. Look forward to working with him, and working towards getting myself to scratch. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Thanks again for the words for support and everything else, from understanding what it's like to go through as a golfer, and what we think about, and how we can kind of obsess over this game, and just trying to find a happy balance, of to stop playing the golf swing, and me in particular, and going into something that's more about just playing the game. And I know I'm skilled enough to do it. I know I'm naturally athletic to do it. It's just a matter of finding what's natural for me so I can be successful. And the way I'm scoring right now, I'm really, really excited. I know my faults and I know how to fix them. I've just got to do it. So I can't wait till the next outing. I hope to get it recorded. If not, it'll be the week after. But I definitely will get some more updates going. So thanks again, guys. Take care and stay tuned.